Reconnected, successful. Okay. I think we're back now. See what this is gonna do. It's an unfortunate spot it's got me. We are back. Oh, hey, Overlord! Good to see you. How was the Lumi stream? But I'm still frozen, I think. I'm not moving. Hang on. Deactivate. Activate. Let's try that. That's such a shit expression I've got. God, can we fix this? Are we back? I think we got it now. Yeah, we got it now. All right then. So basically, as I was saying, the Melnibonéans and the Droy, I think, are loosely inspired by the British Empire, and so Michael Moorcock was kind of famous. He's sort of the anti-J.R.R. Tolkien, where J.R.R. Tolkien had a lot of like patriotism to being an English gentleman. But Michael Moorcock is known as like the self-loathing Englishman of the fantasy genre, and so the Melnibonéans are inspired by the British Empire. They live on a small island, and they were famous for being a part of this gigantic empire known for its iron-fisted rule and cruelty. And they come from like a small island nation, and they also have like very pale complexions. And Elric himself is like bone white hair, and so I think the Droy are loosely inspired by them. But instead of like being from an island nation, they're from like the underground, but they're still like from a tyrannical race essentially. Um, and that's why they're so like unanimously hated in Sword Coast lore, from what I understand. But we'll head in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Because like, and the way that I'm gonna be playing this is that Elric is supposed to be unique amongst the Melnibonéans in that he's capable of feeling certain emotions they can't, such as love and empathy. But every now and again, he does lean into his Melnibonéan tendencies, so I think that's how I'm going to play this, where I'm not without sympathy, but I'm still a part of, like, a very cruel race, essentially.
Please. I'm sorry.
Because that's what the character was like in the books.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Thief, poison, what's the girl's actual crime? Now, this is very telling. Elric actually did save a child from, like, a tyrant's before in a similar situation. So we're going to save this person. Prisoner, she's just a child, do nothing. One of the guards outside said you wanted to see me. Here I am.
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I love his dumbass grin from my character, created character. Flick your eyes to the exits. The child will try to run. Oh. Your mind waits for the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it. Nature. Persuasion. Detect thoughts. Release her. I see that she stays out of trouble. Sure, we'll save the kid. Nice. Critical
Very
success.
well.
Not 20.
She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief.
Was that onomatopoeia or
My grace
an
has
actual
its
language
limits.
word?
Thank you, Baldur. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I think these are like new animations. I don't remember these being here before. Gail, I don't really care for you to approve me or not. Alright, let's find Nettie. What's she called? No, not you. Oh wait, I do need the
A
question
deep
here actually.
elf. In our grove, on this day, who better to understand a watchful broodmother than a beloved child of Lolth?
I don't take the habit of threatening children. You're protected your own without hesitation. My compliments. I'd have to kill the thief outright.
And yet you petitioned on the thief's behalf. A curious display of mercy. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. Is it not her nature to strike at invaders? I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed.
Sylvanas, where have I heard that name before?
We will seal the grove,
Is that Skyrim god?
free from harm, free of intruders.
No, it's from World of Warcraft. Sylvanas is one of the main NPCs from there. The right must be born with powerful magic. Sylvanas from Warcraft, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. You can't just force these people out. Do what you want, it's not my concerns.
So you say. Yet the child walks free. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
Yeah.
I want
yeah.
you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then say it, I'd speak to Zevlor. Prattle all you want, the refugees aren't my concern.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Okay. Nettie, I'm looking for. Nope. Where's she? She'll give me the quest to save the bear guy. So I was the Lumi stream, I couldn't catch it obviously because I was
see
doing
you.
this.
Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can help with? Some bird,
Not a
yeah.
field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you.
This medicament.
There. It's up to her now.
It's
Life or
Mordecai!
death. Now, what? Drow. Last time I saw one of you folk, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
Or just another dry enough, I need your abilities. That depends how good of a healer you are.
Good enough to tell there's nothing obviously wrong with you. A bit tired, maybe. But we're all a bit tired.
A good way of putting this, everything about me is sick. The dizzy spells, the memory loss, the lithid parasite. Let me beat one mission on hard. That's the stream. What was she playing? More than oh, it's Strategy Sunday, so that'd been the strategy game. Was it Command and Conquer or Age of Empires 2? That's it. That's it. I'm learning how to play that as well, although she's significantly better at me and at playing it. More than tired, something's crawled in my eye.
Crawled in. Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst
Yeah, I know
nightmare?
about this.
All
You know them? Can you help
slime.
me?
I'll do what I can.
I
Come,
doubt that she's better for
follow
you
me.
than you. I've only just started playing,
I
man.
might be able to
On like
help.
normal, and I'm still struggling. Just
We need to be quick. This
learn how
way.
to play the game. I haven't played that many strategy games, but I'm eager to learn. So how did you play, you familiar with Baldur's Gate?
Something in that vessel.
Ooh.
Take a closer look.
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
He and I have the same kind of parasites, so... Nope. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, you're in for a treat. Now then, as we play through this. So you won't be too bored as, like, we go through the dialogue. Basically, to catch you up in the story, these aliens called Mind Flayers have abducted me and all my companions, stuck a tadpole into our brains that should kill us and turn us also into these alien guys, but for some reason they're not. But we're trying to find a way to get the tadpole out of our heads. And we've come across these druids that are kind of dicks, and they also have refugees. So you killed him and laid him out on the table. I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you, I'll take anything that can help. What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with others, that anyone else that was infected. I fell from a ship from the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a
good soul, I'm not.
Poison. Swear to me.
So actually, no, that
If you
plant
feel
was
any
actually a
symptoms.
poison. And she was just gonna kill us if we had just blindly gone for whatever she was suggesting. I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of
The
yours?
thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Alright, hand it over.
Swear it.
I
I
swear.
hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
I'm absolutely lying here.
You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean, should be changing? You must learn something from your studying then. Just tell me if there is a cure or not.
You can't cure what you don't understand. And as much as I know about Mind Flayers, I can't make heads nor tails of this. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time? That's good news. You said you were tracking other victims. They
Hard
change.
to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected. Folks like you. When whatever he found there,
Alright.
he didn't make it back.
What do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even... You, though. You're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what...
Alright, I'll find
I wish I
Halsin.
could... All I can... Good luck out there.
Alright.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
And wait for her to leave.
But I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if we do begin to turn.
Yeah, neither am I, don't worry. And we're taking this. So that game said that that was valuable. Halsin's pipe. Hastily written note.
Best get in and out.
Okay.
Paved
So
my
that.
path with corpses,
Alright, I've
built
kind of
my
had
castle
enough
with
of
bones.
yucking it up in here. With these druids, I think we want to progress the story. I'll do more of like the side stuff, like the less interesting stuff in my own time, I think. But we'll carry on. I might stick with this, seeing as like Overlord's watching and he doesn't really know much about Baldur's Gate, so it'll be interesting to watch. And if you've been watching Lumi play
Let's see.
Claire Obscure, you don't want to see it again with me, I'm sure. And I get to talk more about Elric. Especially in this part that's coming up here.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Yeah, whenever the stream ends, I'll like do a sweep around this area, trade with some stuff, and gather up some quests. And if they're like not that interesting, like I know talking to Voland over there isn't all that interesting, I'll just do that in my own time.
Careful the way that ox is looking at me.
Nah, sometimes watching different people play the same game might be interesting. It depends on the game, TBH. Well, like, well, would you want me to add for the you've been following along with Lumi's Claire Obscure game. She's gone past where I'm at. I'm in
They're survivors, not soldiers.
I'm in the maze
I fail to see the distinction.
of the little gremlin people before you reach their village. And so if you want me to switch on over to that, let me know. But we'll keep going on with this because we're about to come up to an interesting character up here. And then I can like talk a bit more about Elric lore because he's like relevant. Or there's like a parallel that I can make here coming up. This game's really good at like dropping just interesting scenarios in front of you. I highly recommend, like, if you haven't played this game, do so, man. It's fucking amazing. It's made by Larian Studios, which is one of Lumi's favorites video game, if not favorite game studio ever. Ah, here we go. This is the guy I wanted to see.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that.
It's not a great rhyme if you needed to add.
They do know
Love.
how to write them in Cormier, don't they?
For an
Well,
extra
next,
syllable.
I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure.
Oh, you're familiar with my work? Pleasure, I'm Elric of Melniboné. By talking to the mouse or the cat, pretty words. If they were to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Fucking flashbang, even with the sunglasses.
There, middle of somewhere.
Nice decor. Can you be more specific than somewhere? Take me back now.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that? I'm getting tired of your games. Are these theatrics leading to somewhere?
Fair enough.
Now this is very Elric, dealing with devils and higher chaos beings.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving? Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I'll do whatever it takes to get rid of this tadpole. I need to think this over. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil. Then fix it, or die at my hand.
Yes. I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? I'll have the last laugh at the end. Take me back after that. I never wanted to see you again. I'll have the last laugh at the end. I always do.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
So yeah, I dig this character, but hang on, I'm just flicking through to try and find something. But I dig this character specifically because it really fits in with the roleplay that I'm trying to do. So the thing about Elric, he's basically the main inspiration for like the warlock class in D&D in general, because the idea of like this sword wielding like sword mage dude that gets his power from like a demonic patron, that comes straight from Elric, because Elric has his own demonic patron. This character right here, Arosh, who is like this god of blades, who is depicted as like this little boy surrounded in a like fountain of swords and things like that. But warlocks don't carry swords. No, they can. Warlocks, in D&D sense, are basically defined as like spell mages, where they kind of warriors who would use magic kind of offhandedly. They're the big glass cannons of the game essentially. And I just got a very important DM, but I'll come back to that. So yeah, like this whole idea. If you ever played Dungeons and Dragons, this whole idea of getting your power, like big gigantic spells, but only like a handful of them, from like a demonic patron. That's directly comes from Elric, and like I'm pretty sure the warlock class was made in the first place because so many people playing D&D were just kept on making Elric as like the character that they wanted to play. So they were like, fuck it, we'll just make a whole class built around that to make things easier for people. Because clearly this idea of like a sword-wielding magic user who gets their powers from a demonic patron, that's a very cool and intoxicating idea. Arosh from the Elric story is very cool. He's the one who gives Elric both his major and iconic weapon, and also like the thing that he's married to and addicted to, Stormbringer. Probably the most iconic thing from the Elric franchise. This big black rune sword with like red runes across it that can devour souls basically as it kills people, which has been the inspiration for a number of different fantasy series. Probably the prime example would be Dragon Slayer from Berserk, Guts' iconic sword of this gigantic black swordsman. And if you ever read Berserk, it's implied that Dragon Slayer eventually gets the power to steal souls. So Dragon Slayer basically becomes Stormbringer eventually, if you've ever read Berserk. But anyway, speaking of, I'll need to find a weapon that's could work well as like my Stormbringer equivalent. Hang on, let me switch back to gameplay display. There we go. Alright, I think we'll head back to camp, and this will be a good time to introduce the new party, introduce the party members to Overlord. He hasn't seen them. So this camp is basically my Mass Effect ship, where I get to chop it up and talk and discuss plans with the different party members. Starting with this guy, Astarion, who the voice actor for this dude won Best Voice Actor at the Game Awards 2 years ago.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. He's not. We still have options. Yeah.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. And someone I like to play with people. You're a warlock. You understand how dangerous the wrong deal can be.
I do. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like making deals with the devil. This is very like Elric type of stuff. I do. Raphael's my only a Cabadon. We can handle him.
Oh, can we? Because you've got it all figured out, I'm sure. You know who tampered with the parasite and why, and what they have planned for us. And of course, you know why we're interesting enough that a devil, a Cambion, would proposition us. Because if you don't know that, you may as well sign over your soul now. We may escape whatever web we're trapped in, but until we know what's going on, this Raphael has us exactly where he wants us.
I like how me and Astarion, Elric and Astarion are like two different flavors of twink. Like, you get that vibe? Alright. I'm just gonna, for Astarion's character, I'm just gonna rip this spoiler right out of the gate. He's a vampire, and basically every VTuber that I've heard of is in love with him. Bar Lumi. Lumi fucking hates him. But yeah, Tama I know loves him. What's her name? Nerissa loves him as well. And this is Lae'zel. This is sort of like
This devil Raphael flaunts his
the kind of bitch
as if
warrior.
he wants to impress us. You saw the red
People
dragon
sympathize very
slaying
high,
his
yeah,
infernal
yeah.
kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithak, what do you mean? Well, we have no dragons at our disposal, I'm afraid. Elric rides a dragon. I find Raphael's rather impressive, even if you didn't. He might lead us to the cure. Show him respect, just in case.
Steel and iron may be no match for him, but a Githyanki knight's silver sword would pierce him through, even amid the fires of Avernus. This is my destiny. I will ride a red dragon, I will wield the sword, and I will conquer every layer of hell should my queen command it.
Why are these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy.
It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase.
To penetrate the hells, this is unusual.
But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen.
I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Now might be a good time to actually mention Elric's origins in real life, like how he came to be. And so basically where he comes from, have you heard of Conan the Barbarian? Basically, back in the 1960s, the author of Elric, Michael Moorcock, he was commissioned by, I believe it was Weird Tales novels, so basically, they said his producer basically went up to him and said, just write something like Conan or like Lord of the Rings. And so Michael took that opportunity to do the exact opposite, where instead of being this big buff guy who fights a dragon, he came up with this idea of this thin white duke who rides a fucking dragon, where, like, instead of being like Conan, Elric is more like someone Conan would fight. And also, I know that's quite interesting, and it also makes, if you're a fan of Berserk, more interesting, because Guts and his character, he's very much inspired by Conan, and Griffith is very much inspired by Elric. So in Berserk, you almost do have this dynamic of Guts versus Elric fulfilled in that story, which is quite fun and interesting. And I know the author for Berserk was a big fan of Elric. Aye. Display. Yeah. Oh, what have we got?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter.
Interesting,
we can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Interesting, but Griffith was gay. I mean, like, so Elric is very much not gay. In fact, he's a bit of a mad shagger in the stories. However, he's very popular amongst women fantasy nerds. I'd say in terms of, like, the fan base for Elric, even though it's quite small, I'd say it's about 50-50 or like 60-40 between men and women. There's a lot of women Elric fans. And like, you know, you can see why. He's got, like, even though he's heterosexual in the story, he's one of those pretty boy elf type of characters. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will? Get to the points. You mean Raphael? We should at least consider his offer given the circumstances.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
So Will is another warlock like me, so he has his own demonic patron. My demonic patron is this possessed weapon that I use and wield in combat. Alright, is there anyone with that more significant dialogue? No. Alright, then we'll end the day. Wait, hang on, let me sort out. Oh, well, we'll level up, actually. And do we have any better stuff?
Keep your distance, darling.
Inventory? No, I think we're good on that. Alright, let's just level up real quick. Devil is one of this mind suckers or the red dude with wings. That's that you've met. Okay, so no. The devil, Raphael, that we just saw, and the aliens, they're their own separate faction. The aliens are the ones who stuck the tadpoles into our brains. But Raphael, like, found us and knew about the fact that we had tadpoles in their brains, and are basically, for his own entertainment, is offering us a cure that is probably going to end very badly for us. Right, Pact Boon spells. Alright, we got some cool new spells. What do we got? Branding Smite. I've already got a Smite. Branding Smite. Blur. Against you. Cloud of Daggers. Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attacks anyone. Oh, this is a very Elric spell. So, when people refer to devil, they're talking about Raphael. In this context, yes, but it's also used as an insult for a race of characters called the Tieflings. But they're, like, separate. They're their own, like, thing. Cloud of Daggers. Now, that's a very Elric spell, because the patron, Arosh, that's Elric follows. He's the demonic god of blades. So I might get that one. What else we got? Cloud of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, that's like possession. Hold Person, that's like a freeze, invisibility. Mirror Image, Misty Step. That's like halves the opponent's strength. Shatter, that's a very good one. That like splits open the skulls of your enemies. We might get that one. That might replace. Oh, I can replace spell. Okay, we might replace one of our necromancer spells with that one. What's this? Shadow Blade. Wave a shadowy short sword in your hand. That deals. Ooh, this might work temporarily for our Stormbringer. Alright, I think we'll get the Cloud of Daggers one. Pact Boon. Pact of the Chain. Gain the service of a familiar, a fey spirit that takes the form of you choosing. This can be an animal, an imp, or an osset. Pact of the Blade. You can summon a pact weapon or bind the one that you are wielding, making it magical. Hexblade warlocks who already have bind hex weapon do not gain binds. Alright, take this one. This is very Stormbringer-esque. Pact of the Tome. No, we're not taking that one. Pact of the Blade. Summon a weapon in your hands to use it as the wielder. Right, that. Bind pact weapon. Yeah. Race. I get spells based on my race. Frenzy Fire. Oh, so that's an anti-invisibility spell. That might be useful. Alright, yeah, change. I want to get rid of this one and swap it out for Shatter. Aye, that sounds cool. Yep, alright, I'm happy with that. Alright, now we get to pick Astarian's subclass. Arcane Trickster, can I not pick another one? Swashbuckler seems fun. Wait, hang on. That's the new subclass. Do I want that? He gets proficiency, fancy footwork. Yeah, I want to try Swashbuckler out. That seems fun. And it also keeps things simple. Like, I don't need all this. What about Assassin? Thief. Nah, let's go for Swashbuckler. Make him a bit more offensive. Give him a bit more bite. Alright, you get new spells, I'm pretty sure. Alright, paired spells. What do we got? Arcane lock. Choose a door or container with a magical lock that can no longer be lockpicked or... That might be good for blocking something. Blocking out enemies, so we close the door on them. Magic weapon. Buy us some time in some certain situations. Misty Step. It's like a teleport. Take that one. And... Gust of Wind. Do I have like one that summons water? I might need that soon. Featherfall. Pulse Life. Color Spray. Oh, what about the iconic Fireball? Did I get that yet? No. Detect Thoughts. Dark Vision. Not sure what to get. We'll get Detect Thoughts, I think. It'd be fun or useful to read minds. Alright, cool, now we can just pick her subclass. And I think... Fighter level... race... Oh, she's got like the mega jump now to her race. Alright, yeah, okay. Battlemaster. Arcane Archer. That's the new one. Champion Elric Knight. What would be cool? Battlemaster. Tactical superiority. You get a wide array of combat maneuvers to dominate every battlefield. Arcane Archer's pretty cool. But I might need dexterity for... Yeah, I might need dexterity for that. We'll just stick with this. Alright, commanding strike. Disarming attack. Evasive footwork. You can evade attacks by improvising. Imposing disadvantage. Melee attacks and around. Fainting attack. You can use both your actions and bonus actions to turn an attack. Target with advantage. Maneuver attack. Riposte. Well, that's good. Sweeping attack. Trip attack. Eldritch Knight sounds cool though. Alright, yeah, sure. I can play Eldritch Knight. It's basically a regular knight, but you get spells now. But I've got so many spell characters already. And yeah, these are mostly spells that I can get now already. Yeah, then choose Battlemaster. Yeah. Okay, I'll take this. Base of footwork, and that might be good. I thought Eldritch Knights would be something cool. I mean, you can do cool stuff with it. Yeah, I'm sure you were thinking like a Death Knight or something like that, like in World of Warcraft. You can do a bunch of cool class combos in this. You got something to say? No, I want Elric to do it.
Anymore.
Very well. 4, 9, and 13. Not this one. Nor
Oh, he's
this
basically...
one. And this one, right?
This guy's basically explaining I can make, like, custom companions, but they're not as interesting as, like, the main characters here. It's just like, they're like the pawns from Baldur's Gate, basically. Or not Baldur's Gate, Dragon's Dogma, basically. Oh, everyone's got something to say now. Holy shit.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine in spite of it all. Confident. Yeah.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about this, or at least about our tadpoles. Makes no sense. I know we haven't turned. You could probably dig up some poison mushrooms if you think you're keen on being sick.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Gale, what are you up to?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk.
I was talking about this earlier. Gale has like my haircut. I could probably cosplay as this dude pretty easily.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame
2
some
days, maybe.
obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free
If I
me
cut
from
my
your
hair a little,
stone,
yeah.
I've seen you demonstrate remarkable.
Or I could tie it up
guidance.
to make it that short.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
All right. It's very gratifying to hear. Enough of flattery. Where is this going?
I was being quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition? You also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists upon most wretched word. Is it contagious? Can it be cured?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
So yeah, this is a mechanic with Gale. He's got this disease where you need to give him magic weapons, or else he's like basically a walking nuke, I think. And he might explode if we don't keep him topped up.
I'll spare you the finer details, but begins
we
with
don't
a
get
simple
these items.
biological deterioration, muscle spasms, disorientation, a slight ringing in the ears, and, if left for too long, catastrophe. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
We have one already, but I'm loath to give it up. I'd be happy to help. Well, I'm not happy about this. You've done it fine without me so far. Like no condition I've ever heard. I'd say you're fishing for loot.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
I expected as much from you. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of it all, I lose a valuable artifact. No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside for this for me.
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation.
Oh, here we go.
A wizard like me around is quite the boon
Oh.
when facing the perils that stalk these lands.
Just yourself.
Far harder for me to assist you if I can barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
Very well. I'll do my best. What you need, I have powered magic weapons already. Take what you need.
You're slightly ahead of me there. As yet, my condition is stable. I've no need to consume anything. When the time comes, I will not hesitate. I know the allure. But if I may be so bold, it's for a very good. I hope I can count.
All right then. So that's Gale's backstory. Now we'll go to Shadowheart, the one NPC that I didn't bring along because I already did for quite a bit on another playthrough. And there's really not that much to her other than she's pretty hot.
Finally, some good fortune.
And she's
Come
also in
morning,
Claire
we know
Obscure.
what to do. The sooner we
Her
find
voice
the
actor
druid
is.
house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over? How are you feeling? You know this could be our last night together. Nah, I already
Head
came
to
that
Baldur's
forward
Gate.
yet.
Someone's waiting for me.
Oh yes, who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
Are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure. No hesitation, I'll end you out of your misery. Let's not do this. I don't like hypothetical questions. Let's flirt.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
No. There is an additional thing about this game involving like a romantic partner. And I'll bring up Elric's like love life whenever that comes around. It might come around now.
You know, I've been thinking.
Don't
reflecting
pose like
on
that
what
after I said
tomorrow
that.
will bring, when we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this
And talk about
little
worms.
adventure of ours be over?
Doesn't have to be. You can still travel together, probably. Once the worm is gone, I'll be going my own way.
A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I thought you didn't like me. Tree, I'm pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive. I have many talents if you want to explore them. I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
You feeling alright? You could stop staring.
Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later.
I'm already making
sure.
more gains with this guy than Tanma ever did. And I'm not really trying to.
A fine evening, don't you think?
This is what she considers to be
Moonlight shines
pajamas.
on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Kalir.
Are all the Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this.
Damn.
You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Alright, let's talk to everyone then. Let's head.
Let's see what this does.
First, let's full rest. Nothing happening in the night. Sometimes it does. Nope, that's us. Okay, we'll head. I said we'll head. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now, I'll, in my own time, go back and, like, sweep the areas that, we're kind of skipping over, for, like, any side quests and collectible stuff. But right now, just for, like, the sake of entertainment, we'll, like, progress to, like, main story areas. Okay, going.
What's in here? Strange. It looks healthy.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Examine the boar's corpse.
The boar
Got it.
seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see two small punctures.
Yeah, this is the
in
hints
its
that
neck.
Starling's a vampire, but I'm
And-
pretty sure you know.
Is it dead enough for you?
Let's try and swagger it out of him. Nope. Nope. Not enough. I think that's my first fail roll. Alright,
Yes,
that's fine.
I know. It's a waste of our time, and I'm done indulging you.
Right. Yeah, go here.
Press the wound. Not like that.
I'm pretty good with medicine.
Something's wrong.
What then?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
Look at that dude's hairline. Oh my. Jeez. At that point, man, just go
Not a
balls.
step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
With your hands. His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Oh. Just about. Barely got it.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Try to block him out. Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us?
So these
We were
people
reporting to Edwin.
are like a part of a cult that worship the people who've been possessed by the alien tadpoles and cause true souls. Explain the Absolute to me. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for a druid Halsin. Why are you out here? And the wilderness is dangerous. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
Alright, these guys will get us into the... Or I think they'll get us into the...
He spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza.
Yes, in that area that we're trying to get.
Popular little deity, whoever they are.
And also, with their help, it'll be easier for us to take out this owlbear that's in here. I'm just gonna save real quick, because I remember this guy is kind of tough.
Owlbear tracks.
I wish he'd listened.
Its nest must be nearby.
It's done, it's done.
Alright, falls in. Right, let these blunderheads go on. Well, I gather up some loot.
Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Okay, there it is. But can we get the drop on it? Yeah, go here. Like flank it, get a Starion to do a sneak attack. Basically.
An unusual place to find a shrine of Selûne, but there it is.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Potion of animal speak. Yeah, we'll drink that now, I think. Sort. Latest. Drink. And we can like surround it and get the drop on it.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Can we talk to this?
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head. Sorry, wrong cave, I'll be going. Move closer. You've had your last meal, beast. You and your cub alike.
Stop! One more step and I'll rip your throat out.
Oh yes? What are you waiting for? No need for that, I'll just leave. What are you waiting for?
My cub must learn how to deal with a threat. How to make it fear. The meal tastes better when it's afraid.
Oh, can I intimidate the owlbear? Let me go, or you'll watch your cub die before I finish you. Oh yeah, I could win this. Yeah! We intimidated a bear. Never mind 100 men versus the bear. Just need me. Just need Elric, man.
Brave. Stupid, but brave. And I'm too tired to deal with brave. You can go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Now we're surrounding you so that we can kill you. Pretty simple. Get everyone close. And
watch your back.
Astarion, you can go ahead. And hit this thing.
Time for some fun.
There we go. Got the first good attack in. And they've joined in the fight. Good. That'll do.
Swift and lethal.
And just get you in on the attack.
No failure.
Nice. We'll have an action surge shirt. And then we can add command strike. Direct an ally to a strike of foe. This ally uses the reaction. Yeah, sure. If it moves. And yeah, and if you try and attack me, that ain't gonna work. Alright, happy with that. Oh, these two were fucking useless. Right, move me up. And then we'll... Can I hit him with that? I can, I think. Yep. Nice. Oh, but I also hit them. Oh well, that's fine. Get him with this. And now I'll end it.
Swiftly now.
Let's see. Ice daggers. Can I like hit it without hitting her? What if I cast it at level 2? Nah, that's not worth a level 2 spell. Oh, it's prone? Yeah, it's prone. Nice. Good stuff. Alright. That'll end it. That saved them. Nice stuff. Alright, you gonna do something on this boil? What the fuck? Why you say fuck me for? The shit I just helped choose. Huh? Why'd they turn? Oh, because I hit them once? You were in the way, man. Fine. Well, that's made things annoying. Fine, just stab this thing then. And push it away. Nope. Fine. End the turn. You attack them, so now they're angry. Just more bad bodies for the pile. Yeah, pretty much. Alright then. Fuck it, they'll have to pay. I'm in no mood to help them.
On the move.
Get some damage on the bear while it's prone. Please. Please kill them. Yes! I can't tell the difference between friend and foe. Alright, deserved. I'm glad that thing fucking killed you. What do we got? Can I jump out of this? Yeah. And then use... Ooh, what to use? Shatter? Actually, yeah. Make sure I don't accidentally hit Lizelle. Let me move the camera a bit. Don't hit her. Yeah. Aye, fuck you. Deserved, dickhead. Right, move over here.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Will that reach here? Will that hit? Let me just make sure. Wait, hang on. Burning Hands. What would be the best spell? We got more options? No. Yeah. Cast this at second level. Hopefully this will hit. Nice. Nearly dead. Yep. Good stuff. Can you finish off the bear from here? No. Or maybe. Try it out. Yes! Oh, player the game from Astarion.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
For the best. The cub would have died anyway.
Yep. Alright then.
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now.
Nice. That was a broken spear. Right, I'm looting you, dickheads. Use this bastards. Alright. And I think... There's a skeleton there. Backpack here.
On my way. Let's have a look.
Headless skeleton. Ooh, new armor. Pork loin. An owlbear egg.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Nice. Okay. I had suspected that having that owlbear egg will let you eventually have it as like a companion, but Elric never had any animal companion, so it doesn't really fit him.
Already hatched. No point in taking these.
So I might just sell it. Doesn't really fit the playstyle I'm going for. Up here, that's where I'm supposed to go. Alright, good stuff. Jump across.
Let's see.
I think there's something over here.
That might be worth a look.
Yep, dirt pile. You'd be really hard pressed to like not get perception roll in this game, given that you have got 4 chances with each of your companions. So annoying if like it didn't work out.
Not a chance I'll fit in there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Can anyone else?
Careful, I might. That thing is small, and I am not.
That's not a gale-sized hole.
Anyone shapeshift? No. Alright.
No one back
have a
will
short
ever believe
rest.
this.
That hit the spot.
Can't
Alright.
slow down.
Head back. Alright. That is funny that the Owlbear killed them. After they betrayed me. Oh, you fucking hit us. You're in the way, dickhead. It's not my fault. You were around the giants. Owlbear.
Here goes nothing.
Are we working by like Avatar rules, where every animal is just like a hybrid of 2 other animals?
You know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Oh.
I think we got... Yeah, here. This is the remains of that mercenary band that we saved at the gates. This is their little scuffle.
Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Alright, got them.
What's in here?
Vermin. On the rooftops.
Always room for more.
Well, don't go into that town area just yet. And I'll do more collecting for crafting ingredients in my own time. But if we go around here, I think this is where you find...
Say we might be purified at your creche. What does that mean exactly?
Augusta will affix the Zafisk, the purifier, to our heads.
Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Did he notice anything? Oh yeah, this place here. This is a quest over here. Pretty interesting one, this.
No, you haven't. Please.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena. Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about you just calm down? What's going on here? Lower your weapons. She's an old woman. This has nothing to do with me. Goodbye.
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag! Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Yeah, it's unfortunate, as you're gonna see, that I gotta kill these dudes. But I tried saving them before, and yeah, they don't really give you much of a chance to spare them. Nope.
To the death.
Whoops. I attacked nothing there. Alright.
Victory awaits.
This close enough? No.
My path be true.
But this is close enough for this. Nice. I'll do. Not gonna waste much
May the gods take you first.
on these guys. They're pretty weak.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Just cantrips and basic attacks. Now you can use my swashbuckling trait where
Oh, my stars!
if someone's distracted I can flank them
For this to happen.
and get advantage and do sneak attacks. What happened? It sounded like heated arguments.
Those poor boys were looking for their little sister, Mayrina, the girl who was staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond.
So now we've killed our
Poor
brothers.
thing will be distraught. We can't let her know it'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
Helpless old ladies. Was that normal?
So yeah, there's a bit more to this lady than she's letting on. And if we go on with this bit of the quest, you're gonna get a bit of like Lumi lore. Whenever she played this game.
That Zaithis you mentioned intrigues me.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
She just teleported away, perfectly normal old lady. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, we got it. Okay, now it's gonna reveal this spoiler. So yeah, what we were gonna go through here, and it was gonna be a nice, pleasant, enchanted forest. And now it's shapeshifting. Before we could even see it, it's shapeshifting into this. And it's a really cool effect if I didn't just immediately spoil it for myself. But oh well. To go in here and it was all lovely and lush, but now it's awful.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Open up. I should speak up.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You
So, yeah.
recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
So yeah, they would have been sheep if you walked in while this place was enchanted.
Welcomed once I've taken Rafter's head.
If we head this direction. Now, I'm not gonna pursue this quest just yet because it's pretty high level. Oh, wait, but there is a dude coming up here. Who's going to be interesting. Oh wait, before we go there, I want to... Yeah, here he is. I want to talk to this guy. Galadin.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
Pardon, but who or what is a Ger? I knew you were a jackass, but a racist? I'm shocked. Ignore the elf, he talks too much.
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. Now, I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So yeah, I've never actually done this scene with Astarion here, but this dude's actually looking for him. So what's the monster you're hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands.
Wait,
can
is he
help me
Romani?
flesh it
Yeah.
out, if I can afford her blood price.
A vampire spawn? Why?
It is a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her.
Capture? And bring it where?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Under all the smiles, you can feel Astarion's tension. He's coiled like a spring, hand inching towards his weapon.
You're asking a lot of questions. How do you capture a vampire exactly? Give Astarion a warning look.
Is your friend ill? I have some tea that might help.
No. I'm quite well. We should go, but you have fun tracking your monster.
Why not join us? We could use a monster hunter.
No, I mean, we have different quests. I wouldn't want to distract this fellow from his path any more than he'd want to lead us from ours.
The elf is right. I have my own road to walk. A road that leads me straight to a hag's den, alas. But I wish you well. Be safe.
Alright then, let's go visit the aforementioned hag.
Better not be cursed.
So whenever Lumi played this game, this part got a lot of jokes.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it.
Oh, is she pregnant?
My hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa.
Copper.
God's
So
grant
English.
me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
I'm sorry, thank you for sticking around, Overlord. I'm sorry I'm not, like, giving that much commentary, or, like, talking all that much. It's just there's a whole bunch of talking in this game, and I don't want to interrupt. I have more, like, insights and things that I want to talk about with, like, Elric and stuff like that, but maybe another time, whenever more appropriate, I guess. That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her. I'm glad you got here safely. Do you treat all your guests so poorly?
Thanks to you. You know, you're lucky. You've helped a very powerful lady. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it?
How do you know about that? That's none of your concern. Something isn't right. That woman, why is she with you?
Because you stink. And I know the stench of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Such things are rarely done for free. What's the real bargain here?
You're a sharp one. I am proposing a deal, but it's different from your little pact. You see, I prefer personal things.
No, it's fine.
One
I've
of
been
your
here a
pretty
few
little
hours.
peepers.
I'm looking forward to future streams.
Pluck
Thank you
it
very
from
much.
your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less.
If you're looking for like my more exciting moments, check out my shorts on my YouTube. I'm quite pleased with the shorts I've gotten so far. You want one of my eyes? Why? What do you think? Should I give her my eye? I know what happens, but I'm gonna leave it up to you. Basically, she's offering that I fix my brain tumor, and all I have to do is let her poke me in the eye. What do you say? Should we go for it? Lumi did go for it, if you're curious. And I know what happens, but I'm willing to go either way, whatever you want. Screw her, eye is more important. Alright. Will my sight be damaged? It's a poor bargain. I'll try my luck elsewhere.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you.
Oh wait, we didn't take the deal, so she didn't reveal.
I can just walk into homes now. This gets better and better.
No, I actually want her to reveal what she's like. Did Starry just Naruto run
sweetness.
there?
You going to give me one of those precious peepers?
Why do you want my eye? My sight be damaged, you have a deal? Well, I'd kinda... You want one of my eyes, why? I kinda want to show off what happens. Will my sight be damaged?
But sure, you've two eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious. I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise.
You can save and then reload. I mean, I am gonna be coming back to this place. Fine, I'll save and reload. Just to show you what happens.
As you wish.
And after we do this, I'll let you decide if you want to keep going with this way. Because I actually quite like this choice. It's got a bit like consequence to it.
Hello,
Whoops! Oh,
sweetness.
no, I thought I stole something from
You're
her.
going to give me one of those precious
You have a deal.
glorious. One moment. Auntie needs her real nails for this.
This is quite cool. This is very like Witcher coded, Witcher 3 coded. So whenever this reveal happens, there are a whole bunch of jokes.
Better. That human skin is fierce, restrictive.
Of like, Lumi, it's you, you know. Hag love, hag love. So the brothers were right, you are a hag.
Indeed, I am. And a fabulous one at that. Not many get to see a hag in all her glory. Consider yourself blessed. Now choose, which eye will it be? Right or left?
What do you say? Right eye or left? What looks cooler? What's more edgy? Left eye? Okay.
Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit.
But this is really cool to have like a permanent consequential choice so early on in the game and have it be completely optional.
No, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Check your eyes still there. Say nothing. Barely felt it actually.
Oh, you do make me laugh. No, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
Goddamn wretched! Ah! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was netherese. I'm not touching that!
Netherese? I thought you could remove it.
Filthy shadow magic brings nothing but chains and misery. How could I have missed that stink? Like blood and piss congealing on my tongue. Ah! Someone's tampered with your parasite. That's likely why you've not turned yet.
What do you mean tampered?
Bless us. You're as slow as a wet week. That thing has been touched by more than mind flayers. You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you.
Haggai, what about my eye?
What about it? I held up my end of the bargain. It's not my fault the Wriggler's tainted by shadow magic. I want nothing to do with you or that scum in your brain.
I'm not leaving, this wasn't the deal. Which is your way of saying you're not powerful enough? Then you're no use to me.
You're bloody right it wasn't. I agreed to remove an illicit spawn. That thing is an abomination. But let it not be said that Auntie Ethel doesn't honor her debts. Here, it's on you to fix yourself. Now get out!
Item received, Auntie Ethel's charm.
Where is she gone, I wonder?
So, you do have the option to chase her down and try and kill her, but she's level 5 and we're all level 3, so I'm going to hold off on that. But what do you think? We now have the Haggai side effect, which gives us an advantage on intimidation checks,
What is your interest in the
but a disadvantage in
time.
Perception
Or rather,
checks.
The absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
And we've got like a glowing green eye for the rest of the game. So what do you say? Do you want to reload and keep our eye? Or do you actually like this better and want to keep going with it? Well, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Let me see what's this trinket. Break this charm to receive all the benefits. The enhanced ability spells until long rest. Bear endurance. Bull strength. Cat's grace. Alright. Keep an eye? Okay, we'll reload. Load. And we'll come back to kill her and save the girl later on. It's fun that I got to show that off at least. Alright, we'll head to that goblin town then that we were coming up to before. I just wanted to show off the hag. And whenever Lumi came across that part, she actually changed one of the eyes on her model to slightly green and had that for the rest of the playthrough, which is pretty fun. I mean, I've got my eye patch. I could put that on and and play the game for the rest with that. But now we'll head out.
One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, it's the fast travel. Can you take us back to the Goblin Town? No, I've got none close by. Fine, we gotta hoof it. Fine. Still run into any traps. Alright, so well, RIP those brothers. They really did nothing wrong. So we'll head to this Goblin Town. What time is it? Oh, it's nearly 11. Might have to wrap it up. This wasn't the most exciting stream I've ever done, but I'm glad that I'm getting back into it. I'll probably stream again on Wednesday and hopefully it'll be a bit more exciting. Not sure if I'll get much shorts out of this stream, but we'll see. At least it's an introduction to the Elric stuff that I want to try and tap into.
Get over there! Surround him like!
I know you're there, show yourselves.
You spotted us! Good! It's like they say. Wait. A drow. In the sun. Stand down! This one's got a touch of the absolute about him. Apologies, your lordship. Hard making you out from a distance.
Don't let it happen again. I should pluck your eyes out, you're clearly not using them. It's more than... I'll take more than an apology.
Please, your greatness. Was an honest mistake is all. You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Alright.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Okay, now this is a pretty cool part right here. If you... No, they're not in here. There are these ogres you can talk to here. I think they're here. And if you do this really difficult persuasion check, you get a super powerful item.
Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish.
I wonder if this is a reference to The Hobbit.
Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. Let's see what we do. Oh, fuck! Alright. Nope,
I
we'll roll it.
expect more than your word. Show me your flesh.
Flash your arms at him. There you are. You could see the brand, could you not? Do not test. I don't think I'm going to intimidate this dude. These guys are quite powerful. Let's try it again. Okay, good. We got that.
Yes, yes. The mark is unmistakable. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored.
Alright, we managed to bullshit through us. So he can't actually recognize the absolute mark. You're quite an articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see.
So these guys are kind of the ogres from Warhammer.
And you, a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
I noticed that don't bear the brand of yours, of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins, you should be fighting for me. Yeah, here we go, this is the big one.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen. You'll have your fill. No, yeah, you need to hit a 20 or higher to get this. And I only got a +3, so let's shoot for it. But it's well worth it if you can get it. Fuck! This might... yeah, I'll have to roll again. Come on. Yes! There we go!
A brilliant notion, and a boon to my aching belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
I've seen a few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold, and this land proves particular.
I get the gist.
We will...
Alright then, so you got this really great item. Basically it lets you summon these three to help you in battle, but if they don't get to kill enough things, then they might turn on you. So use it whenever you're surrounded by a big horde of enemies. But I think I'm going to leave it for there for the day. Wasn't one of my best streams, but there's static on your mic. Oh, sugar. Here, this might solve the problem. Oh, is that any better? Fuck, no it isn't. Alright then, well, I'll just end it for the stream today. Alright, thanks for coming over, Lord. Hopefully it'll be better later on. Bye-bye. I'll try and raid someone, actually. Hold up. Sorry about this. Sorry I'm taking so long. Raid. Can we raid? Raid channel. Sure. This lady. She's playing Claire Obscure. Another VTuber. Bye-bye.